Have you ever noticed something strange? The harder you try to start a conversation, the faster it seems to die. You walk up to someone and say, "Hey, how are you?" They reply, "Good," and within seconds, it's over. Yet in the same room, someone else speaks only a few words calmly. Slowly and suddenly, people lean in, they listen, they stay. It's not because that person is funnier. It's not because they're more attractive. And it's definitely not because they're trying harder. It's something deeper. When they speak, their words carry weight. Today, I'm going to share 6 phrases that quietly attract people without forcing, conversation, without performing, and without chasing approval. Stay with me, because the 4th one is the most misunderstood. Once you truly understand it, you'll feel an immediate shift in how people respond to you. The Stoics understood this long ago. Presence beats performance. Attraction isn't about saying more. It's about saying less and meaning every word. These are not social tricks. They are reflections of character, curiosity, honesty, empathy, restraint, appreciation, and boundaries. Let's begin. Phrase 1, tell me more about that. Just 4 words, yet they open doors most people never see. Most people don't actually listen. They wait for their turn to speak, to relate, to compete. Someone shares an experience and immediately hears, "Oh yeah, that happened to me too." Or worse, advice they didn't ask for. The spotlight snaps right back to ego. But when you say, "Tell me more about that," and then you stop talking, something rare happens. You give real attention. And here's the truth most people miss. People don't remember you because you were interesting. They remember you because they felt interesting around you. That's quiet power. Phrase 2, I don't know. Only 3 words, but almost no one has the courage to say them. When someone asks about a topic you don't understand, the instinct is to pretend, to sound intelligent, to give a vague answer that could mean anything. But pretense leaks. People feel it. And trust drops instantly. Now imagine someone who calmly says, "I don't know." No apology, no excuses, no embarrassment. Just clarity. Socrates built his wisdom on this principle, knowing the limits of his knowledge. Because wisdom begins where arrogance ends, and something strange happens when you stop pretending. People start listening more, not less. Phrase 3, that sounds hard. This one matters deeply. When someone shares pain, stress at work, a breakup, a failure, most people rush to fix it. "You should do this." When that happened to me, it's not that bad. They mean well, but it often feels like judgment. Instead, say, "That sounds hard." You're not solving. You're not minimizing. You're acknowledging. Stoic strength isn't cold. It's controlled. It's being steady without becoming distant. Gentle without becoming weak. Now we arrive at the most misunderstood principle of all. Not a sentence. Not even a word. Silence. Most people panic the moment a conversation goes quiet. They rush to fill the space, nervous laughter, random stories, unnecessary explanations. They believe silence means failure. But silence is not weakness. Silence is strength. Watch someone who is comfortable with silence. They don't rush. They don't interrupt themselves. They pause, and when they finally speak, people listen. Because silence signals something powerful. What comes next matters. The Stoics understood this deeply. When you stop running from silence, you stop running from yourself. And when you stop needing noise to feel worthy, your presence becomes magnetic. Phrase 5, I appreciate you. Just 3 words, but deeper than thank you. Thank you can feel transactional. You did something. You completed a task. But I appreciate you speaks to the person, not the action. It says, I see your effort. I see your consistency. I see your character. Use it sincerely. Not often. Not casually. Because in a world obsessed with productivity, being someone who recognizes humanity is rare, and rare things carry weight. Phrase 6, no. Simple, direct, and incredibly freeing. People constantly ask for your time, your energy, your attention, and many people say yes out of guilt, habit, or fear of disappointing others. But every time you say yes to what doesn't matter, you quietly say no to what does. Your peace, your focus, your growth. Watch someone who has learned to say no. They pause. They consider. And if the answer is no, they say it calmly. No apology. No long explanation. Because when your no is real, your yes becomes powerful. boundaries don't push the right people away. They filter the wrong ones out. Now understand this. These 6 phrases don't work because they are clever. They work because they come from presence. Be curious enough to listen. Humble enough to admit you don't know. Gentle enough to validate pain. Calm enough to sit in silence. Aware enough to appreciate others. Strong enough to protect your time. Attraction isn't about adding more. It's about subtracting what's unnecessary. The noise, the need to impress, the fear of rejection. And the moment you stop performing, people stop watching your act and start noticing who you are. This is the path of the mindful Stoic. If this changed how you see communication, like the video and subscribe to Mindful Stoic so you can keep building calm, presence, and self-mastery, one day at a time. Now comment below. Which of these will you practice in the next 24 hours? Tell me more. I don't know. That sounds hard. Silence. I appreciate you. Or no. Choose one and watch how the world responds. Because when your words finally carry weight, you won't need many of them.